Good morning, podcast community. Oh, wow, this is a big day. Maybe not for you, but it is for me. So we're starting the Echo Effect. This is a 5 days a week service, maybe 6, not sure, but it's investing. It's really, what is the Echo Effect? Why is investing in personal development pay? You're on the personal development podcast, so you will be on that podcast. But I'm going to share with you tips not coming from me. I mean, there's somebody a lot smarter than me that's been doing this for 20 years. Brendan Bouchard in the Daily Growth Day. Oh my gosh, you'll be seeing some stuff about that. But let's get back to the Echo Effect. People say, what's the Echo Effect? The Echo Effect is this. And I'm going to give you 3 tips. I don't even know what the 3 tips are, but I'm going to give you 3 because the brain works in 3s. There we go. Oh, okay. So, okay. Echo Effect is what you do today will echo 90 days out. Now, could it be 91 days? Yes. But don't expect what you do today to get results tomorrow. It's called delayed gratification. And you got to understand delayed gratification. There's studies all over the planet about this. So I'm not going to go into why, but just search delayed gratification if you're not sure about what it means. So when you invest in yourself, you're on the personal development podcast. Number 1, Echo Effect, delayed gratification. Number 2, invest in yourself. Why is it important to invest in yourself? All right. If you have comments, give me some feedback. I mean, there's no better way to invest $1 than to invest in you. Because when you invest in yourself, you get unbelievable results. Now you have to apply it. You can't buy a course and then hope that it's going to magically be able to be applied. You have to apply that investment. Most people buy a course, they do the first couple pages, and then all of a sudden they don't do anything else. So that's not investing in yourself. That's called investing. Investing's good, but not. You have to have investing in yourself. Personal development is the key to everything. Now, why do I say that? If you're not developing every single day, if you're not being intentional about your personal development, then what are you intentional about? You have to grow. What's the old saying? When the apple falls off the cart? No. When the apple falls off the tree, it eventually dies because it stops growing. So stay connected to the tree. The tree is personal development. Stay growing. Be intentional. Now, this is a plug for Growth Day. Go on there, Growth Day. You can go to I'm going to do a little self-promoting here. Go to podcasterpete.com or call me direct. Don't think I'm going to always answer it because I'm busy. Like we all should be busy doing the right things. But anyway, go to podcaster.com. Go to podcasterpete.com. Go and you'll see down there under business tools, you'll see Growth Day. 14 days. Try it out for free. Yes, you heard me. Try it out for free. You're going to get 14 days of the Daily Fire by Brendan Bouchard. It's going to knock your socks off, but you have to apply it. You have to listen to it. You can't have it on your phone and expect it to magically go subliminal into your mind. No, it doesn't work that way. Although some things work that way, but not this. You have to apply it. Apply it. I talked to a person. She had it on her phone. It was hilarious. This girl's a rock star. I'm not going to mention the names because I don't have permission to. Okay. But she said, I got it on my phone. I said, are you listening to it? No, because we get busy. You have to be intentional. every single morning. I have listened to it every single morning since I found out about it. I went to this guy 10 years ago. I don't know, maybe 9 years, whatever it was, in San Francisco. Barbara Hemphill said, "Hey, look, there's this guy, Brendan Bouchard. He's an upcoming rock star. Maybe might have been more than 10. I don't know, but maybe 15." So I was out in LA and we were doing some work out there with a client, with one of her clients. So flew up to San Francisco and, hey, I'm on the West Coast, might as well try it. I go to this event. Oh my gosh, this guy the energy, just everything. I was going, holy mackerel. And at the time, Tony Robbins was the only game in town. This was 15 years ago. Now, there was a gap, as he explained. There's this gap. You have Tony Robbins, then you have people that are just not being in. There's great people out there, but not to the point of really putting the pedal to the floor, because everybody knows Tony Robbins. If you're going to be good at what you do, you better be good at being influential. And you can tell when somebody is. This is crazy. 300,000 people worldwide are in Growth Day, plus 300,000. So I don't know probably 350 now, maybe 400. I don't know what it is, but it's crazy how it's growing because it's so good. When I got in at $29 a month, I was going, man, it's too cheap. But I understood that everybody grows and everybody wants access to mastery. They want access to more growth, because if you just put your big toe into personal development for the first time and you are intentional about it and you see the growth that you get, and let's just say in this case, 14 days, you listen to Daily Fire for 14 days. And if you're not blown away, then you better check your pulse, because something's going on that's not right, because he talks personally with you. How does he do that? These are done individually, only on Growth Day. Only on the Daily Fire does he speak specifically that morning. So this is like crazy value. When I got in, I upgraded the master. I ended up getting coaching. Then I ended up going through certification this week. I will be in certification from 11:30 to 6, Monday through Thursday. You heard me. What is that? 4 times 5, that's 22 hours of intense training to get certified, to offer the best coaching on the planet. Nothing close. Because it's his framework, his process. And the numbers validate that. Who the heck has 300,000 plus people in a community? I don't know of anybody. Maybe so. No, I don't know anybody, because it isn't out there. Numbers will tell you value. So if you're the only person in something, maybe it's not the best thing to be in. He said something, and I'm going to get back to the echo effect, that when you I know I was thinking of something there. When you, let me think, so when you look at how people recommend something, that's what somebody say, hey, this is a good book, and you go buy that book. Then somebody say, hey, this is a good podcast. You go listen to that podcast. You're really tapping into somebody else's priorities. You have to have your own priorities. You have to know what you want to do, not what somebody else wants of you or what somebody else is doing. You have to own it and be intentional about it. So it's not like you just, hey, well, I'll just read whatever books I can stumble on. I'll just listen to whatever podcast I feel at the time. It doesn't work that way. You have to be intentional about your growth, and you have to be your growth, what you want, not what somebody else wants for you. So 1, echo effect, delayed gratification. 2, personal development. You better have a plan. No, you don't better. You should have a plan because this year is going to be crazy. I mean, look what's going on around the world. I mean, it's just nuts. Not only in our United States, but everywhere. When you don't have good leadership, everything goes to you know what. So, chaos brings opportunity. You better have good quality relationships. Now, this is the third pitch. No, not pitch. Third thing about the echo effect. Get in a community. Get in a caring, loving, giving, safe community. That's what we've created here. A safe place for you to grow, to use your influence, whatever it is. I mean, you got people like Crystal Duke, who's crushing it, health and fitness coach, mindset coach. I mean, she practices what she preaches because when somebody does that, the heart connects with the head. And that's what you want. You want to be able to just talk to my friend Jim Raps, and he mentioned what a person that stood up at his B&I meeting, you could tell he just had, he could tell that this guy was somebody that spoke from right here. And he only had 15 seconds. He was in insurance, and he talked about just what he wanted to do from the heart, not from just here. And you can tell, I mean, it's easy. It's easy to spot people that just try to get the right words, try to do, say the right things, but they don't truly believe it in their heart. So I believe it, that the echo effect works, investing in yourself works, community works. So those 3 things. You do these 3 things. Oh, we're well over. Okay. So go. I was going to do it 10 minutes. We're going to do this on a regular basis. I'm going to give you unique content to my community, and it will last minimum of 2 months. Same time every day, probably 7:30 before we get into our podcast. No time. But this morning it's because we're starting. But yes, share this with people you know. Share this with people you care about. Because if they understand investing in yourself, the echo effect, being a part of community, they will rock it. And this year, you want to be all 3. So thank you so much. Go to podcasterpkane.com. Sign up for Growth Day. If you sign up, just tell me. I mean, there's a link in there. There's an ambassador link, whatever you want to call it, affiliate link. You can sign up anywhere. Don't care. But we give 50% of what comes in to kids under 21 that are going to invest in themselves. Because if we can create the youth investing in themselves, delayed gratification, understanding community, wow, we can change the world. So thank you so much. I'm Pete Kane. Oh, excuse me. I'm Podcaster Pete. 404-428-3006. If you call me, I don't answer. It's because it doesn't come up in my address book. But if it comes up and I know who it is, I'll answer the phone. Or you can go to podcasterpkane.com. And, oh, gosh, yeah, holy mackerel, I almost forgot about this. Oh, man, you're going to see something crazy good. Okay, the 22nd of May. 22nd of May, you're gonna have a date with your mom or dad, or adult, somebody that's in that senior category, because you're gonna laugh with them, you're gonna hang out with them, you're gonna have fun with them. It's gonna start on the 22nd at 6:00. We have Larry Hauser. Oh my gosh, Larry! Oh geez, you can't believe what you're in for. He's one of us. And he's been making his daughters laugh their whole life. So get ready to roll your eyes in a fun way. Get ready to laugh. Get ready to hear from a senior that understands and lives the life of a senior. And Melissa Sarthy. I'm going to get it down. Melissa, a rock star in the works. She's a young Ken Kington. think she's about 5 years into comedy, but she'll be bringing our talent. She'll be organizing. So this is going to be at Grace Church. Grace Church. Yes, by the mall. No more tents. A tent for a year. We have finished our tent revival. We're into the building, and you're going to be able to see it. So 6 o'clock, tickets are available on Meetup. So if you can go to PodcastPete.com. The first link is going to be to get tickets. $15 a piece. Buy 10 of them. If you're a senior center and you want your seniors to come, buy 10 tickets and sell them for whatever you want, $15. Make a little profit, whatever. But 10 tickets for $100. We'll have vendors there. Why do we want to introduce you to our vendors? Okay, I'll answer it. Because you need to know your resources for your mom and dad. Things change quickly, and you better know what resources are out there. So there'll be our vendors there. They're podcasters. They're people that you can hear their story. You can even hear about it in a resource book that we'll be introducing that night. Yes, you heard me. A written actual book. Here, let me just say, this isn't it, but a book, something you can hold. And you don't have to go online. It's not in digital. I mean, although it could be, but mainly is a physical book that you'll be able to take home. It's from Amazon, so you get it anywhere. You can send it to your kids that don't live in town, and they can have a resource book for mom and dad here. So you got to know what's going on with your mom and dad. You just have to, because things change. I live at Overture, 55 and older. Somebody told me, don't know if it's right, the average age here is 80. Okay, that's a senior. And you go from senior living to assisted living to memory care, and you can move quickly through that journey. And you better know who is out there. Don't Google them. Nothing wrong with Google. Google has a purpose, but you better know personally and have a relationship with people. You ask people, who do you know that can do this? Ask people for referrals. And that way you know what you get. And you'll be able to meet 30 of our podcasters. You heard it, 30. We have 30 podcasts happening every single week. Every kind of subject you can imagine. And we'll be doing that and publishing that schedule that night. So you can see if you're interested in technology, there's a technology podcast. If you're interested in health and fitness, there's a health and fitness podcast. You're interested in the senior living locating. Tara, oh my gosh, you got to meet Tara because her husband's a golfer. I mean, he's a cool guy. So she'll help you. This is a person you can tell. You know where her heart is. You can talk to her for 5 minutes, she'll recognize that. But anyway, there'll be that podcast. There'll be clean living. There'll be nutrition. There'll be things in the 6 categories. And I don't have that thing flash up, but 6 categories: senior living, assisted living, memory care, wellness, local matters, nonprofits. Nonprofits, let me tell you about Glenda. She helps nonprofits. Why does she do that? Because she's got a big heart. And she does a podcast on Wednesday at 11 o'clock. We had Leonard Abbott, who is crushing it. This guy's going to make a big impact because he's bringing the youth to assist the seniors. Youth, seniors. What's that called? Bridge. It's called the technology savvy, growing up seniors who need a little bit of, technology. But anyway, okay. Gotta go. Okay. Thank you so much. So we want to see you there that night, Wednesday night. Oh yeah. We got a birthday that night too. Bartina, it's your birthday that night. Oh, she knows that. But anyway, everybody knows Bartina because she's been in the room with 200 podcasters, or not maybe 200, but 100 of them at least. We're having a birthday party that night. So come on out. We got all kinds of fun planned. And Ken Kington, oh my gosh. I'm going to try and get to this QR code. I think I can. Yeah, there it is. Okay. If you can scan that, good. If you have an Apple phone, easier. If you have an Android phone, sorry you have one. But no, that's just a joke. So Wednesday, Grace Church Town Center, Wednesday at 6:00. This is Ken. 45 minutes of the most gut-wrenching, funny. Oh my gosh, you're going to see what you're in for. Not in for, but going to experience. He's up in Salt Lake City doing a routine. You will ache from laughing. That's how good he is. He's been doing it for 30 years, so he's very, very good. So date night with your mom and dad. There we go. Clean comedy. Larry, Melissa, and Ken that night. Spread the word. Get this out to people. Let people know they can laugh, have fun, be able to enjoy themselves with their mom and dad. And that's so, so important to laugh. We came out of COVID. Not too many people were laughing, but we're gonna make it up because we're gonna make up for it. And this will give you a chance to laugh with your mom and dad. Thank you so much. Share this with people you know. Get it out to the community. Capacity is about 250. Tickets at Meetup, $15 a piece. Get a ticket just to come out. If you've been a podcaster, come on out. See it. And if you want to be a vendor, call me. We'll be contacting you, but call me. We want to get that book done so you have a resource guide with 100 people in there. They're going to promote your business. You heard me, 100 people. Who wouldn't want 100 salespeople? I mean, not costing you anything because they're promoting their business and your business. It's crazy. But hey, when you spend 15 hours a day for 17 months, 6.5 days a week, you come up with a good idea or two. Thank you so much. This has been much longer than it will be. We're going to keep them short and to the point. But this was the first one. Thank you so much. You have an awesome day. And look, if we can help you, let us know. Bye now.